Ah, interesting. I've set up trains with this stop. Okay. I've set up a new iron pickup. No trains are going there. Do I need to change the priority of the station?
Well, have you made any more trains or removed an old station or something?
No. 6 trains with the stop. Bottom left.
Here. Over here. Oh, that's quite close to the border.
Well, it's a big iron ore patch.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's why we expanded the border, but that is still very close.
It's the furthest from the border. It has a big iron ore patches. Unfortunately.
I'm apparently not allowed to interact with that station. Oh, now I am.
Oh,
if I zoom out a load, I am. Go figure.
Yes. There's just trees in the way.
Train limit. You probably want train limit 4.
That's got plenty of residual heat for now.
But yes, it's up the priority. We probably want another iron train, to be honest, if you've built another station. But
or maybe 2 more.
It means building another iron train, you see. So.
Yeah.
I'll build one.
See, I regret going to Aquilo, but I've just realised that until I build an actual rocket silo, there is no escape.
Yeah, you have to build that there.
Yeah. I mean, I could send all the materials to build one. But then it's likely to just get blown up.
Right, come on bots, build the trains.
What is that? Fluorine bend. Ooh, I did a research.
You did a thing, did you? You did a cryogenic plant.
It took a couple of minutes, but I made a single lithium plate. Now this recipe's going to need a whole bunch of them. Yep, it's going to need 20. That's going to take an hour. I also need some superconductors and refined concrete. Well, before my new replacement shuttle is on its way, might be worth putting some superconductors on it.
Well, the superconductors are at Fulgora, so...
Is it not possible to import them from... Actually, no, I need to go through Fulgora anyway, don't I?
You need to go through Fulgora anyway, and it's bad enough trying to get anything off Fulgora at the moment that I really don't want to try and get a rocket set up to do that at the moment.
Ooh, I also need holmium... I need holmium plates?
Yeah, it's a bit of a pain, but we can do it.
I think. Let me check what I actually need before we decide on too much.
Holmium plates are available. It's superconductors, right?
It's just holmium plates. I was worried it was the holmium liquid.
Superconductors, not supercapacitors.
Superconductors.
Right, so if I do that into a red, they are now available. Holmium plates are available. So if you send it to Fulgora with a request, it should send up some rockets for it.
Yeah, I've set a request for 1,000 of each. Actually, I can set a thing.
Superconductors are not made quickly because I've only got one plant making them. It was a high enough rate for the science, but was not built with the idea of possibly using them for other things.
Okay.
I will freely admit.
So it's Fulgora, then Aquilo.
Got 20 Tesla turrets now, though, ready to send to Gleba. At some point. But I'll be going to Fulgora first. I'll check in on you on a kilo again. Oh, you're almost there on the concrete.
Yeah, it's on its way.
300 on the way.
Because we've slowed down
rockets
on
just
the
launched.
Rockets. We must have stopped possibly circuits.
Yeah.
Is that the last of my concrete?
I hope those will be the last rockets from now this for a while, because stockpiling a load of blue circuits would be very useful.
Yeah.
Eight silos is
leave the
great
server on a
for quickly launching things, but it is not conducive to actually keeping it supplied, because our base is not built for eight silos.
Yeah, it drains really quickly.
Eight's quite a low
when
number
you rebuild
of
the
silos.
base.
All things considered, if we rebuild the base, 8 is quite a low number of silos. We could have plenty more, but
True.
this base struggles to run 8 at full capacity.
Yeah. Right, my shuttle is on its way. Let's add some more walls to the front.
Remember, the more walls you add, though, the less the turrets, the less time the turrets have to hit the things before they hit the wall.
Yeah, but the turrets are going to run out of ammo very quickly.
Well, I'm including the laser turrets in that.
The laser turrets do nothing.
They will do
anything
something.
that isn't to anything that's not a small asteroid, they do nothing. It's fine. I will monitor the ship and make it go very, very slowly.
It's already out of power.
It's fine.
The reactor is running though, so that's something.
It is. There we go. Power is building again. That's why I wanted to get it moving, is because I knew that it was that the heat was sat at 480.
Yeah.
It used to be at 500 for power.
Right, you've arrived at Fulgora.
Right.
So you should be getting some deliveries up from the planet's surface.
Well, there are 180 superconductors available.
Yeah. Well, as I say, you've only got one thing building them.
Yeah.
Also, there's only one silo here, so it's a slightly slower rate of delivery. But it should have plenty of
capacity
holmium
is
plates.
1,000. Not enough for the full rocket capacity. So the 1,000 I've requested for each is the capacity of the rocket.
Right. Well, it's already sent one rocket,
So it'll be...
you should have had
Yeah,
something.
that's all the holmium done.
Yeah, so
Now
as I
just
say,
need
you had enough
superconductors.
holmium. There's not enough holmium now because you've had it, but...
That makes sense.
But yeah, the superconductors are going to take a bit longer.
Is it possible to put some speed modules in it, or is that going to disrupt your...
It's balanced at the moment for something. Although quite what I balanced it for, goodness knows.
Oh, where are the superconductors actually going into the network?
Here.
Ah, yes. Fair enough.
It's a bit of a mess.
Just
Basically,
a bit.
they used to end here. I then extended the line so that they could get to the Tesla weapon stuff. And I've pulled them off that bit. But they're still going to supercapacitors first, which are for science.
Yeah.
And we could try some speed modules, but I don't know if it will mess everything up.
Well, could we temporarily turn off your science?
Then we
So
can't
that I
do
can-
science.
Yes, but also we need the Aquilo science packs.
You should put some speed modules in there in a second. It should have speed modules available. Be surprised if it doesn't.
Yeah.
There should be tons
Yeah, we need the-
stockpiled in the network.
We need the Aquilo science packs, and that's got a much longer delay on it.
I know, but
So,
where are these speed modules? Robots? What are you doing?
have you not got any?
I'd be surprised if I didn't, but apparently I don't. Huh.
I mean,
yeah.
if you never chucked them down from your rocket.
Well, it should have been delivering tons. The problem is Nostromo's not been delivering anything for the past millennia. Because it's never had any fuel. And for this session it's been stuck on Vulcanus.
It's at the moment it's stuck because it hasn't got enough green belts and green tunnels.
No, it's stuck because it also hasn't got enough fuel.
Also, but yes, water is the issue.
I figured there was. If it had been full of fuel, I'd have force sent it rather than waiting for the green belts. But given it was already waiting for fuel, I figured it might as well wait for green belts.
Yeah. So the thing's your interrupt. I think it's only for uranium fuel cells.
Yeah.
You didn't put water barrels in there.
No. Well, we discussed this, and I didn't know what the water barrels were for and what sort of value I should put in for them. So I just put uranium fuel cells.
It's for some reason we get water through so much more slowly than all the other ores from the asteroids. But we get so much less ice than everything else. So it was just a kind of supplement.
It was the
fuel.
carbon that was the limiter, but now it is the ice.
Yes. And I have no idea why. See, there's not always to just make water easily. So.
But even then, Nostromo no longer goes via Nalvis unless it needs uranium, so it won't pick up speed modules anyway. Although I guess to do Fulgora to Vulcanus, you do have to go via Nalvis, so we might as well. There we go. Now it goes via Nalvis on the way to Fulgora. What sort of value of water barrels do you reckon I should put in the interrupt there? But even then, that means it's just going to go back to Nalvis every 10 seconds because the water barrels will instantly run out.
Yeah.
So I don't really want
the plan.
Interrupt.
Possibly not. I mean, the plan for them was always that they use their fuel to get back from wherever they dropped science.
Yeah.
Drop the science, refuel, and recover.
I think
water.
this works because it's now doing a 3-stop loop of Fulgora, Vulcanus, Nalvis. On Nalvis, it will pick up a load of water barrels and uranium. If it runs out of uranium during the loop, it will head back to Nalvis to restock. Although that's very unlikely, but it's a precautionary measure.
Yeah. I think in the I haven't really done much interrupts. But can we? Because you can do a circuit condition.
Yeah.
You could also have, if the storage tank that's supposed to have water in it is empty, then that interrupts to go get water, because that means the ice isn't generating fast enough either.
Yeah, but I still think we'd then spend 90% of our time on Nalvis. Also, there isn't a water storage tank on this, I don't think.
Yeah.
Or is that this centre tank?
These 4.
Right? Yeah.
Well, yes. Hence the fact that they're empty. I don't know. I mean, it might be worth a try. But you have enough fuel to move for now if you wanted to travel.
I know, but then I'm just going to wait somewhere else for ages.
I know.
How are these requests doing? Still 50 belts to go. The undergrounds are never going to complete. That's part of the problem, is the undergrounds, because I know I'm going to need some on Fulgora. I don't want to go with none.
Yeah.
But there are only 6 on the planet currently. And it's a rocket capacity of 25.
Yeah.
How
many superconductors am I actually going to need? So each cryogenic plant needs 20 superconductors.
Well, it might be partly due to the fact that I managed to disconnect the tungsten, the molten copper, molten iron, or whatever it is, from the tungsten.
Okay. I'm going to take the supercapacitors that I can get of superconductors. And then we shall go. I will take the items from the ship and then quickly send it back, where it will probably explode on the journey back.
Almost certainly. Right, there we go, we're making tungsten again. I hadn't realised that the tungsten had disconnected and stopped running. That wasn't helping me make belts.
Hmm.
Whereas I can't put productivity modules into the belt crafters, can I?
No.
No, that would be ideal.
It would. Right, it's on its way to Aquilo.
You didn't bother waiting for the full 1,000 then?
No, I think I only need them for the cryogenic chambers. So 200 is enough to craft 10 of them, and I hopefully won't need more than that. Ah.
We should probably look at finishing soon.
I know, I just wanted to get the ship here to deliver my items.
Yeah.
Have it explode.
And then between sessions you could build one that might work.
I've kind of accepted the fact that we're going to have some explosions.
It's definitely possible to build one that will work.
Yeah, it would be nice. Right, I'm going to pause the thrust.
Yeah, I was going to say, this is going to struggle to make it. You got very close to destroying the nuclear reactor there.
Yeah, that was a bit too close, in fact. I don't know why it's not rebuilding those walls.
Has it run out of the parts to do with?
No, it has to. It's building its way outwards, so it's just being weird about it.
Yeah, it's struggling with.
Right, come on, get that asteroid.
It can't have a hole in the middle, so it has to build from the centre.
Yeah. Right. Let's try moving again. Just keep limping onwards. But if I accelerate, that big oxide asteroid will go around me rather than into me.
You can limit the thrust, I believe, so it only thrusts at like 10% or something.
Possibly.
Which saves fuel and goes slower. I just don't know how to do it.
I assume it's a circuit we have to set up. Ooh,
maybe.
That's a big asteroid.
I guess you can use a circuit to control the thrusters, but you can't do it directly.
Yeah. So the problem is, we don't have any spare asteroid collectors. But fortunately, all the fuel is safe, and we have over 20k of each. It looks like
you have lost half of your ice asteroid collectors as well. In fact, half of all of your collectors. Half the carbon, half the ice, and half the other one.
Yeah, so that's all the ones going towards ammo have gone.
Oh, do those other two iron ones not go to ammo?
No, the back iron just goes towards fuel.
Right. I didn't realise fuel needs iron as well.
Yes. So the
oxidizer needs iron.
Thruster, yeah, oxidizer needs iron. Thruster fuel needs carbon.
Fun.
So, yeah.
You're almost there. Only 1.5 thousand kilometres to go.
I mean, quick burst of speed. Accelerate up to 200 and then instantly stop.
400, 300, 200, 100, done.
There you go.
You made it.
Right, quick, throw it all down.
Send it all down.
Quick, throw it all.
Did you bring any additional cargo hubs that you could have used to expand your...
I have sent some down and put some down. So yes. Right, send down the steam turbines.
You sent down all
That's
of
what
your
I
empty
need.
barrels.
I didn't mean to.
You might actually find them useful, though, to be fair. You might want to
I
barrel
might
some
do.
water here.
Oh, storage tanks, that'd be useful. And
There's
some
all your
laser
concrete.
guns.
Now you should be
I'll
able to
take some
build where you
uranium fuel
want.
cells. Take all the uranium fuel cells. This ship's not going to make it back, I might as well take as much as I can.
Just take it all.
So I've dropped all that stuff down. I'll deal with all that next session. The real test now is, can the ship make it back to Nauvis?
No.
It is unlikely, isn't it? Especially seeing as we've run out of walls. That probably is the biggest issue.
I don't think it's making it home. You're going home via Gleba.
I've just told it to go to Nauvis.
Yeah. It's chosen to go via Gleba rather than via Fulgor.
Yeah.
If you don't babysit it, it definitely won't make it.
I'm trying to babysit it. I just feel like when there's an asteroid in the middle of the base, there's not a lot I can do. Force thrust. I can see two asteroids heading straight for the nuclear reactor.
Oh well.
At least it was a spare.
So much for that.
Right.
Right, you can actually
Final
sell some
thing-
power now.
Final thing to do is you can actually place concrete down. That is nice.
Place some concrete, place some power. Be done.
There we go. I can stand on some concrete now.
You can build on that.
There we go. Safe. I'm safe at last.
We've researched personal battery Mark 3.
Oh, that's going to be so useful for me. We've managed to get up to 3 lithium.
3 lithium.
Oh yeah. It's going to take a while. But that's next time, I think.
Yeah.
I think that's
I'm just
plenty for today. I'm stranded in space.
queuing up a couple more things, and then we shall be done.
Yes, because you want a biolab.
Right. Thanks for watching then, and we'll see you next time.